So let's say you walk into a smoothie shop, right? A bunch of dumb broads there, and they make you a smoothie with the peanuts, right?
This day and age, everybody is a high-def TV station with their cell phone. Unless you're like, some grandma who has a flip phone still. But
How about a jitterbug?
But everybody has video capability for the most part. So why do people still go on long meltdowns that could jeopardize everything? Case in point, this story right here. This guy has lost his job. I'll get to that. And this guy had a serious job. This dude melts down at a Connecticut smoothie store called Robex. Now, I have heard of them. It's a small chain of, it's not nowhere near as big as like Jamba Juice, but Robex, they might have 100 locations or something like that. It's not a really big, but this happened in Connecticut, and this guy has been charged with intimidation based on bigotry or bias, breach of peace, and criminal trespassing. He hurled a smoothie as well as racist insults at employees in this smoothie shop in Fairfield, Connecticut.
Jeez.
And he blamed the store for a serious allergic reaction that sent his son to the hospital. Here's what happened. And I've got the audio, and Coop, we'll get the video up as well, right? We'll put the video up in just a bit on mjmorningshow.com. But Fairfield, Connecticut police, they say the man, James Iannazzo, 48 years old, went to a Robex Fresh Juices and Smoothies location on Saturday after he was there previously, and his son had an allergic reaction and just goes nuclear, melts down on the staff members, the employees who happen to be like high school kids working at this place. And he demanded that they tell him who put the peanut butter in the boy's drink. Now, when employees cannot provide this guy with the answer, because I don't know if you
He came in hot. He didn't just say, "Excuse me, who made this?" He came in screaming and yelling and cursing.
And no one would want to fess up to that.
I've got the audio. We'll get to the audio here in a second. And the guy became irate. He was yelling at the employees, used all kinds of expletives. By the way, Coop, are you sure you got all the bleeps in here?
No, but we do have a dump button for that, right?
There are so many bleeps in this. I was thinking, I didn't even want to bring it up because I'm like, Coop could never edit this.
At least he's honest.
And then the guy hurls the drink or a drink at an employee, and it splatters like smoothie all over her, all over the wall.
The other issue I have with this guy's tirade is I think there were like 4 employees, and all of them were females like the ages of 16 to 19.
That's what I said. They're like high school girls.
Young girls.
They're high school. In fact, one of the girls was actually wearing a Bunnell High School soccer shirt.
Go Bunnell.
Bunnell High School, or Bunnell is in Stratford, Connecticut, which is right nearby. So these are high school girls working at a smoothie shop. And this guy comes in and starts just unloading on them. Now, listen, I understand if you probably said no peanut butter in this because my son's allergic and somehow peanut butter must have ended up in the smoothie. I get it. And the kid had some kind of a reaction, and allegedly his son had to be taken to the hospital. But I think the kid is okay. But he then goes back to the store. He's yelling about their immigration status.
Oh, God.
I mean, it goes nuts.
Cringy.
So the workers did screw up the smoothie.
Well,
they may not be the best employees in the world.
Well, that's the allegation, that someone put peanut butter in the smoothie. And if you got a whole bunch of customers, who's going to know who made the smoothie and put peanut butter in the smoothie? It's certainly not the way to handle it.
And I guess he ordered it without peanut butter, but didn't say, hey, we really can't have peanut butter in this. My son's allergic.
I don't know if that's a good point. Very good point, Roxanne. Did he make a really big deal out of please, no peanut butter, even when they're making the smoothie? Like, I like Extreme Juice. You know, Extreme Juice is right on Southdale, Mabry, and Swan, right next to Einstein Bagels. So I like Extreme Juice. And if I order something special, I'll watch them make it, and I'll even sometimes say, hey, remember, no yogurt and no whatever.
Oh, you're no yogurt
Dude, you're not
Yeah.
extreme.
Oh, dude. The most extreme people put yogurt.
I don't want the frozen. I'm trying to limit the sugar.
Gonna be
Yeah.
extreme.
Right.
You can
So-
only rolling in a skateboard.
And and they usually follow instructions very well over there at Extreme Juice, and I've been a customer there for years and years and years. But sometimes I'll say, hey, don't forget no frozen yogurt in there. If your kid is really allergic, maybe that's the kind of situation where, as Roxanne said, you need to make a big deal out of no.
You're sure
peanut
this
butter.
has no peanut butter? Okay, this is the one without peanut butter because if I give it to my son, he's going to go into anaphylactic shock.
All right, you ready?
Like that kind of thing.
You ready for the audio?
Yes.
You have not heard this, have you? None of you have heard this
Nope.
except for Coop. Oh, Fester,
I saw it last
Yeah,
night,
you
and
saw
I
the
was
video.
like, gosh, I don't know how Coop's going to get all these bleeps.
All right, here it is. The father goes back to the smoothie store, this Robex in Fairfield, Connecticut, and just unloads.
Don't videotape me.
You have no room to yell at us.
I want to speak to the person who made this drink. Is
I
that
want to speak to the bleeping person who made this drink.
you?
No,
Well,
it
we
wasn't
don't know who
me.
made it,
You
so
don't know who made it?
there's 4 of us here, so we honestly.
Stupid ignorant high school.
You stupid, ignorant, and then something about high school. I'm going to run it from the beginning, but he says, like, you stupid, ignorant high school. Listen,
Don't videotape me.
You have no room to yell at us.
I want to speak to the person who made this drink. Is that you?
No,
Well,
it
we don't know
wasn't
who
me.
made it,
You
so
don't know who made it?
there's 4 of us here, so we honestly.
Stupid ignorant high school kid.
Okay,
you stupid, ignorant, beep, high school bitch.
I want to speak to the
bye. Okay, you can
Yeah,
call
stop,
corporate whenever you want. Goodbye. John, stop. You don't care. No, I don't care.
Give it to me right now.
And he's like demanding for the corporate phone number. I want to call the corporate office. Here we go. All right, so right there, that was the throw. That was the throw. Hey, Coop, give me an ISO on the throw. Give me a quick little ISO on that throw. You hear that? You heard the smoothie cup go like splat, and then you hear the girl scream.
Give it to me right now.
I'm calling.
All right, so look at that. Then she's about to say, I'm calling the cops.
I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police.
And then the employees start using the F-bomb at him.
They defended themselves, which I'm glad he didn't hurt them, or he could have jumped over the counter and I mean, he looked like he was going to punch one of these
All right,
girls.
wait to hear what this guy does for a living, and wait to hear what this guy has jeopardized. Wait to hear this. Hold on a sec.
I want the telephone.
Do you
I
understand?
want the telephone. Shut the
He said, shut the bleep up. These are high school girls working at a smoothie store in Fairfield, Connecticut.
Down. You can call corporate whenever you want. Bye. Okay, good for you. Bye.
I want the
Bye.
shut up.
You shut up. You're not gonna tell me to shut up. Who are you? Who are you?
Immigrant loser.
What?
Called her an immigrant loser.
She's getting the best of him.
Oh, boy. This guy's digging it deep.
You're an immigrant loser.
So
oh my!
what's the worst part of this?
Everything.
I mean, I know, but what's the worst? Throwing the drink?
I think
screaming at children?
Yeah, the children part.
Yeah, I mean, I think the part that they're kids
I
is
hope he
what
doesn't have
bothers me the
kids.
most.
This guy's beating up and bullying like 16,
girls.
17-year-old high school girls making strawberry banana smoothies at a joint in Connecticut.
He sounds abusive.
I'm a really good insulter. I would never just think to, hey, immigrant. It's so stupid. This guy. So
here's-
what does he do for work?
Hang on.
wait
Is there
till
more?
he-
Is there more?
yes.
Is there more tirade?
Yeah, I got 8 more seconds.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
good.
But wait, there's more.
You. Get the out. Get the out. Get the out. You're going to jail. You're going to jail, you racist piece of
You're going to jail, you. so,
Good for her.
so then the smoothie girl says, you're going to jail, you racist piece of bleep. Guess what? She was right. They got the guy. This guy was one of Connecticut's top brokers for Merrill Lynch.
Oh, that's a big boy job.
This guy had a big boy job, and then goes in and shreds the high school girls in a smoothie shop. All right, now I get the guy was ticked off that his kid got peanut butter in the smoothie, but Rox, you said something very intelligent a little while ago. that
Shocking.
If
So we really want to highlight it, Rox. We really want to
So-
emphasize the
but
intelligent thing.
you said that if you've got a kid that's allergic to peanut butter or has a food allergy, you really need to make it very clear. Even watch them make the
Yes.
smoothie.
It's really on you.
It's you ask
As the
them
parent,
to, but you
yeah.
ought to confirm. You really ought to be super hypersensitive and confirm that there's no peanut butter going into that smoothie.
And peanut butter tastes strong in a shake.
Well,
Like
yeah,
you
but-
can take a sip of it, Dad.
Peanut also has a strong cross-contamination. Even if there wasn't a big glop of peanut butter in there, they could have used the cross-contamination. Because only particles of peanut set these kids off.
And guess what? There are some kids that are so allergic to peanuts, you're 100% right, that there are families that don't even go to an establishment that even have peanuts in the building because of a potential of just a microgram of cross-contamination.
They can't even watch Peanuts cartoons, I heard.
Yeah, but no, the girls may have made it without peanuts, but just some particles got in there. This guy should know better than to even go to this
So
store.
here's the moral of the story. If you're one of the top-ranked brokers for Merrill Lynch in the state of Connecticut, you might not want to call high school girls racist little bitches and all kinds of names, you immigrant bleep and this and that.
You sounded drunk.
Merrill Lynch has fired the guy.
Yeah. Do you talk to your clients like that?
A Merrill Lynch broker in Stamford, Connecticut. And of course, Stamford, that's big money. Stanford, listen, Vince McMahon.
That's the home of the McMahons.
It is. We just drove by there the other day, and I say the other day, about 3 weeks ago, we were right on the interstate, right on 95. And was it 95 or which interstate? You see the WWE building. I've driven by that.
Yes.
I've driven by the WWE building a bunch of times. They're in Stamford, Connecticut. And,
Vince McMahon's building.
and they fired this dude, Merrill Lynch broker, Stamford, Connecticut, arrested on Saturday after he went on a threatening and biased rant against a group of young employees at this local smoothie shop. James A. Iannazzo, 48, was charged with intimidation based on bigotry or bias, breach of peace, criminal trespass, according to the police report, confronting the store employees, using expletives. So this guy who started his career at Merrill Lynch, he started, I guess it's, Merrill Lynch. He started in 1995.
He's been there a long time.
Yeah, and he's been fired over the incident,
Oh.
said a spokesperson for the Bank of America subsidiary. So I guess Merrill Lynch is part of Bank of America.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
The company says, our company does not tolerate behavior of this kind. We immediately investigated and have taken action. This individual is no longer employed at our firm. This happened on Saturday, and already last night, he had been fired by Merrill Lynch.
Maybe Stratton Oakmont will pick him up.
I was just thinking of that. Belfort's giving him a call.
Or,
Yeah, you sound like a real seller.
or maybe, I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call J.G.
Wentworth. 877 cash now.
Maybe they'll hire him.
So,
I'd rather work for Stratford Oakmont.
can I comment on what a terrible arm this guy has? Because he had to throw that drink 8 feet to hit somebody, and only the splatter got her shoulder. I mean, okay, I'm grateful that he didn't.
Could have been assault charges if he hit her.
Seriously.
Iannazzo's lawyer, Frank Riccio II.
Hey, I'm going to hire Frankie.
Frankie Riccio is going to be my lawyer.
And Riccio and Riccio, we work justice for yous, okay?
So
So let's say you walk into a smoothie shop, right? A bunch of dumb broads there, and they make you a smoothie with the peanuts, right? And you go in there, you're all pissed off. You're a real hothead, right? You freaking throw the thing right at these immigrant-looking chicks, right? And you get arrested. Who do you call? You call Riccio?
Frank Riccio.
Riccio and Riccio.
Can I be the other Riccio?
For the Dagos. That's what we are, okay? Listen.
Not for the people.
Not for the people. Not for the people. Listen, if
All
you're
I'm saying
I
is...
tell you right now, if you're Irish, don't even think about freaking calling us.
All right, so their slogan is Riccio and Riccio for the Dagos.
For the Dagos, huh?
For the
Listen,
everyday go.
hey, if you're a cop and you try to stop a wop, you know what's going to happen? You're going to hear from Riccio and Riccio, huh?
By the way, folks.
Stop a wop.
By the way,
Fester's Italian.
Fester's Italian with the last name of Siciliano.
Wrong. Festa is Polish. She's making fun of those Italians.
And Froggy's also Italian as well.
Riccio.
Froggy's only Italian in the nose, if you know what I mean. Look at him, huh?
Look at the way this dog's looking over here, this dog's looking over there, and this guy's saying, what do you want from me?
Your Honor, first of all, I'd like to present an evidence. These 4 broads who are working at the smoothie shop with the peanuts there, huh?
All right. Can I finish the story now?
Nah, let Frankie
please.
Riccio
no.
continue.
Please.
I'm the receptionist. Riccio, who can I put you through to?
Hey, listen, Roxanne, you've been doing a real good job, but let's talk about some shorter skirts around here. Huh? How about that, huh?
Yeah, shorter skirts, higher heels.
Yeah.
You're not showing enough leg.
Listen.
It's Riccio and Riccio.
I mean, listen, I could hire my mother to answer the phone, but, I got you here, so...
You're not going to bring him
Why
on.
did you show off your goods?
Doll it up a little bit, will you, hon?
Doll it up, honey.
Yeah.
Show a little more shoulder, huh?
All right. Can I finish the story now?
So, Doug, let me ask you about Doug. Are you serious between you two, huh? What's up with that?
All right.
What
Come
do
here.
you
Sit
think?
on my lap.
Yeah, come here.
My
Give me a
little
guess.
cousin Paulie wants to know.
Story time. All right. Hey, I got to move on here.
Please, go ahead.
I've got the find in the girlfriend's attic. Hey, we got to get to that story. Hold on.
I unfortunately cannot stop talking like this. It takes me a couple minutes to wind down from this accent.
All right. So his lawyer, Frank Riccio, stop. Don't do it again.
Oh, Frankie Riccio.
For the Dagos. Oh.
Every dago for the dago.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna give you? I'm gonna give you a magnet, okay? I want you to
Yeah.
keep it on your refrigerator. If you ever have any legal problems, call me first, okay?
Okay. It's a picture of a gabagool.
Hey, how's your mother? How's your mother?
She's my
Okay,
mother.
tell your mother I say hello.
My mother's
All
doing
right.
good.
All right.
My
Finish-
mother's your mother. We're brothers.
Oh.
I'm finishing the story now, guys.
Don't talk to him like
So
that.
the attorney, I'm not mentioning the name again. The attorney said that the broker, quote, wholeheartedly regrets the incident. He had returned to the shop after he was upset that his son had a severe allergic reaction to the smoothie that contained peanuts and had to be taken to the hospital. When faced with a dire situation for his son, Mr. Iannazzo's parental instinct kicked in and acted out of anger and fear. He's not a racist individual and deeply regrets his statements and actions during the moment of extreme emotional stress. I will be extending my apologies personally to the Robex organization, particularly the staff that was working there that night. Yeah, that's the statement from the lawyer. And, of course, the whole thing was captured on video. And, I mean, this thing just happened.
What was the lawyer's name again? I forgot.
Frank J. Riccio.
Oh, hey, Frankie
Hey,
J.
I'd like to make a statement
Yay.
from my client here. He was under great duress. He sincerely and severely regrets his actions. He was being a real stunad, if you know what I mean. Give him. He's a good guy. He's a good fella.
He's a good guy.
He's a good fella. He really is a good fella.
He's a real
You know,
stool
He's a
pigeon.
good fella. Wow. Unbelievable. You know, I don't want to blame the girls, but they should have just not escalated the situation.
They revved it up.
Yeah, early
How
in
can they be defending
early in the
themselves?
clip, just back off. Just ignore. If you have a nutso, out of control customer, just call 911.
Yeah, okay.
You don't want to get involved.
He revved up. He chucked a drink at him.
Yeah.
He put them in a fight or flight situation. He got a little fight.
Oh, listen,
back.
I'm on the girls' sides here, but also just don't escalate it at all.
You don't want to get involved in a third-party altercation.
Chloe comes home from high school and says, "Dad, I have great news. I got a job at a smoothie shop." Right? She gives you a call and tells you there's this irate customer. All I thought about was if I were the father of these girls, and my daughter calls me, telling me there's this guy talking to him this way. What do you go there? You
Dads would want the girls to tase him.
kill this guy.
My God.